Hello, moviegoers. Dimitri Panos here. We have another uh, awesome episode for you today on KDM. KDM, if you don't already know and you haven't liked and or subscribed, what are you waiting for? The K standing for Kit. Hi, Kit. Kit Bowen, how
Hi.
are you?
And the D standing
Point
for
back
Demi. Huh?
for me and point back down to where people can like and subscribe. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
So please like and subscribe. As she said, my name is Dimitri. This is the wonderful, fabulous Kit Bowen. And the M stands for movies. And that's what we do.
Movies. We do it.
Movies. We
We do
talk
it. We like
movies.
them. We like
We
them.
love movies. We love seeing them with an audience, especially the movie that we are going to talk about today. Kit is no stranger to the title of this movie. For when we are seen together, there are many people who go to Kit, hey, Kit, blink twice if you want us to send help.
It's true. It's very
And that
true.
is and that is the movie we're talking about today. Send Help. Sam Raimi directed, starring Rachel McAdams, Dylan O'Brien. We always start off with opinion, but before we do that, I just wanted to state, if you find folks and Kit, if you didn't already know, um, this is it is 26 years, 26 years since director Sam Raimi has made and directed a rated R movie. Can you believe it?
Interesting.
26 years. Bonus points if you can guess the title of said movie that was made 26 years ago and was his last rated R movie up until now with Send Help.
Hmm.
Any ideas? You want me to give you the episode to think about it, or just tell you and everybody
Well,
what it is?
yeah, I'll guess. Evil Dead? No,
No,
no, I
but I
know.
understand.
Drag Me to
Okay.
Hell.
No, that movie was PG-13,
No
believe it or
way.
not.
No
I
way.
I I know, PG-13. There was, in fairness, there was a unrated version released on DVD, Blu-ray, and all that fun stuff. However, theatrically, that movie was PG-13.
All right, so tell me.
It was one of what I believe to be an underappreciated movie. It was called The Gift. Remember The
Oh.
Gift? Pretty creepy movie.
Is that the one with
Had a great cast. Great cast.
is that the one with Jason Bateman?
No, no. I get why you would say that because that was his directorial debut. No, was it bad words? It doesn't matter. The Gift was a Jason Bateman movie that I believe he directed. But this one starred, let me bring it up. This one had an amazing cast. Kate Blanchett,
Oh, that one.
okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Kate Blanchett, Katie Holmes, Keanu Reeves, Giovanni Ribisi. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, I
what a
remember it.
cast, right? Greg Kinnear, Hilary Swank, Michael Jeter. I mean, Gary Cole, J.K.
Yeah, but it
Simmons.
wasn't a very good movie though, I don't think,
I
overall.
disagree. I disagree. I think it's a very underappreciated Sam Raimi movie. It's pretty creepy, but it was his last one. He hasn't made he has not directed a rated R movie in a very long time, or a wicked
Okay.
long time, up until this movie called Send Help. So let's start off as we always do with opinions. Kit, what did you think of Send Help?
Oh, I had a lot of fun with it. Obviously, it speaks to a lot of different issues being, working for a horrible boss and all that kind of stuff. But you know, once they get on the island, Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien do an amazing job, especially Rachel McAdams, which, I guess her character is um she's actually loves all the Survivor movie, the show, and she's tried out for the show, and so she's got all these, I think, has studied some survival techniques. Because
Yeah, and
she hits the ground
she's
running when they're
she's
on that desert island. So yeah,
so to speak, absolutely. Before you go any further, let's just say this was going to have spoilers in it. I think that even as a fun movie, there's plenty to talk about what Sam Raimi and company accomplished in this movie, including some moral ambiguity. This movie did have some fine twists. And yes, there was a lot of survival mode instinct kicking in,
yeah,
as you were
she
saying.
did a great job. It's kind of like Gilligan's Island. She just knew what to do right away. So yeah, I did. I had a really great time with this. It there's a lot of back and forth, between the two characters. Her being that, now that she's sort of the alpha female, um, and the roles are reversed. The Dylan O'Brien character, he's kind, he's sort of an asshole through and through. He never really
Sort of.
doesn't ever really change, even though even though you think he might change his. I mean, the only thing I would say, little slight criticism to it, is that it does seem to go on a little long as far as, is he not, is he not, there was like a lot of back and forth. They could have trimmed it down a little bit, in my opinion. I thought maybe there was one too many scenes where, he betrays her once again, kind of thing, after her, doing everything she can to let them survive. So, but the twist at the end is a pretty great one. I did gasp actually. When he comes around
Yeah.
the corner there in that area, that she says, "Don't go to that area because it's full of horrible things that'll make your skin crawl or make your skin scratch off." There's like this giant, beautiful, mansion house that, apparently some
Yeah.
millionaire has built on this secluded island. And you're like, "Oh
That
shit,
she
there's
knew
a
about.
house that she knew about
Yeah.
already."
She
Yeah.
knew about it for a while. You have to. I surmise that she knew about that house for
Oh yeah, well you
quite
see
some
it.
time.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
see her discovering it. So anyway, that was kind of a nice surprise. Um, but yeah, overall, it was satisfying. She gets her day in the sun, so to speak, and continues that into her life as she gets back to civilization. But yeah, I just really, it's a two-person film, and they're both really great, and I think the chemistry and the um, between the two of them is very clear. Uh, and just, you kind of watch all the ways that she can, what and if she can do. And of course, in the trailer, you see this, but it is a pretty fun scene where she kills a boar and like really
Oh.
just lets out her rage, just blood everywhere. And, and then she's like, I like it. So that was a fun scene.
It
Yeah,
was.
I had a great
It
time with it.
was.
It's not, this isn't anything that is gonna make you think or scratch your head or any of that stuff. It's just a fun, popcorn type movie, and with some, obviously some themes in there that you're gonna talk about that you enjoyed. But uh I did read something. It's like go go see this movie on the weekend and then go into your office the next day.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
and
yeah.
maybe not get the extra large bucket of popcorn. And
Yeah.
definitely don't eat the theater pizza.
Oh yeah, there's some gross out scenes. Yeah, stuff where I had to cover my eyes. Yeah, she gets sick on he kind of poisons her a little bit, so she's throwing up everywhere and
Oh, that
lot of
scene.
blood. But I think actually my favorite part is when he's turned on her once again after the throwing up, after the poisoning thing, and she paralyzes him. The fact that she knows all this stuff about the environs around her,
Hmm.
with a octopus that can paralyze you for a time, and then she acts like she's gonna cut his
Castrate him. Yeah.
castrate
Yeah,
him,
that was a
and
great
she
scene.
doesn't. She actually uses, yeah, but he's
Yeah.
so freaked out by it. Then I thought, at that point, I
Eh,
thought, okay, either he's
he's
gonna
a
have to play
dick.
ball, but he's just a dick.
He's
He's
a
just a
dick. He's a
dick.
dick.
Yeah.
And
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 he
I want to
doesn't need
talk
one.
about this.
Okay,
No,
so yeah.
no. So I agree with you. So we're in agreement. It was I like to call it a bloody blast.
Right.
This movie, bloody indeed, and it was a blast. I guess I differ with you a little bit because I do think it does give you from a character's perspective. It does give you a little bit of something to think about. The trailer
Well, I mean,
presents it as the trailer presents this movie as a straight up like revenge empowerment movie,
yeah.
in which in parts it is. However, look, Dylan O'Brien from the beginning, he's an asshole. And just setting things up, she's been working at this company for about 10 years. She's a bit frumpy in the office and she's socially awkward. And that, the beginning of the movie goes out of its way to portray her, or Rachel McAdams, along with the costume department and such, and the writing sets her up to be so. But it also states that she is up for a major promotion. She works in strategy and planning,
Yeah.
strategic planning for this company. She's very good at her job. That's the other thing this movie sets up, and that she is up to become a vice president in the company until the CEO of the company passes away. And for some reason, he passes the baton to his son, which is Dylan O'Brien's character. And he passes over Linda Little, Liddll, or Ellie. And I think that that's a play on the word little. That's me personally, because she gets belittled throughout the entire, pretty much most of the movie. She gets passed over for promotion. And you can't help but feel for her. And when she goes to stand up for herself, there's that great scene where she stands up and she's got a piece of tuna fish.
Oh, I
Now,
know.
we've all had this happen in real life, whether we are the people who have something in between our teeth or on our chin, or we notice somebody else who has something on the chin, and then you got to politely say, yeah, you got something over here. The way Sam Raimi films it, it's comedically kind of gross, but
Yeah.
you get it. And she confronts him, and he basically says, yeah, no, I'm passing you over for one of my frat bros. But hey, thinking that he's going to throw her a bone, we have this deal. We have to finalize this merger with a company
Right.
in like Hong Kong. Why don't you come with us? When in reality, they need her there. They
Right.
can't get the deal done without her expertise and knowledge. And they go on the plane. That's where they find, she's busy working away. The men's club is, they're talking about golf, and they somehow find this video, this audition tape that Linda made because she wanted to be on the show Survivor. And they're laughing at her, and then things just go bad.
Yep.
In the plane, they wreck. The plane sequence, what I thought was great. I thought it was done very well, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Especially, especially the guy that got the promotion is hanging
Yeah.
out the window, and she
Yeah.
puts the slide down. That's when you know, huh? Okay, she was like the only one strapped in. And when she wakes up on the island, and then she finds her boss, she does do the right thing. She goes over to Bradley Preston, and helps him out, and he's injured. And here's where this movie goes back and forth. You immediately recognize that Linda is the one that, strategy and planning. She
Yep.
knows kind of what to do
Right.
as a survivalist, where he has no concept,
Right.
right? He has no idea what to do. And from here on in, you see there's this dynamic going on where each one is plotting and scheming. And, it's basically she's playing three-dimensional Star Trek type chess. He's playing jacks. He has no idea what to do. And
Well,
as
first of all,
devious.
she's ecstatic to be in this position.
Yes.
This is who she is. This is her element. And she sees all of the wonderfulness that she's always wanted in her life, and never was able to
Hmm.
achieve. And here she is, the one taking control and knowing everything and knowing how to survive and, and all of that. And she doesn't want to give it up.
No, and she's showing him a respect that he never gave her.
Right.
Okay. And there are a couple of scenes where the two are chatting, and you'll learn a lot about each. But I find that Bradley, I find that Bradley is an uh, unfaithful, unrelatable, or unreliable is the better word, unreliable um, narrator
Yeah.
of this story. I
Yeah.
can't necessarily believe everything that he has to say, because then it makes me wonder, well, why did your father promote you? He must have known you were a dunce, but
Right.
whatever those mechanics are.
Right.
And you're right, he screws her over a couple of times, and he tries to kill her.
Yeah.
And um, there's a scene shortly after they crash that Linda's on walkabout, and there's a boat coming by, and she talking to herself. She goes to say hey, and then she goes, wait, no, not yet, not yet. And if you're paying attention, she has a plan in mind. And then when she realizes that, you know, I mean, we could talk about what we think that plan is. I think the whole plan was he was never going to get off that island.
No,
She
she didn't
wanted
never
to,
want to go. No, no. That was
yeah,
always the
she didn't
plan. You
want to
could see it
leave.
right away.
I'm not, but I don't think, I think she had a plan for her to leave, but I don't think the plan was ever for him to leave with her. And in the middle of the movie, there comes a quick plot twist because we also learn that Bradley has a fiance, and the fiance shows up at a boat with a boat captain or pilot on another side of the island. They find Linda, and Linda's now in a panic. And she does something that, again, morally, it's not a good thing. She ends up murdering the fiance and this boat captain. They're basically innocent people. And I think where the movie does a good job, at least for me, was it's like, who do you follow? Because these are reprehensible people. And the act of murder is like, I said, ooh, how do you get away from that? And when I'm thinking about the movies and the characters, especially Linda, I go, okay, in the context of the movie, murder's bad. We know this. In the context of the movies, had she brought them back, you know that Bradley was going to throw her under a bus
Oh
again,
yeah.
that
Oh yeah.
he's driving. You
Yeah.
know that the outcome wouldn't be good. And you you understand that she did have this plan, that them showing up kind of puts a kink in it.
Hmm.
How does she resolve that? And
Right.
again, she's not afforded a lot of choices
Right.
here, and I'm not condoning what she does. She feels, and this is another way the movie shows that she's different. She does, there is a major guilt that she carries with this,
Yeah. Yeah.
where he doesn't show any sign of guilt. And
Right.
he doesn't necessarily even show like that he really loves his fiance
Right.
all that much, too. So at the end of the day, well, let me ask you, at the end of the day, who were you team? Team Bradley Preston?
Oh,
Team Linda
hell no.
Little?
Hell no. Never,
Hell
never
no,
him. Never
never him.
him.
Never him at
No.
all. Okay.
No. No, I mean, what she does is, yeah, I mean, some of the choices she makes aren't great, obviously, and they bother her, but her whole thing is that she's found her niche. She's found what she feels is now her power, and she has power over him, no matter what he tries to do or say. And the only thing I wish she wouldn't do is just keep trusting him. So, that was the only thing I kind of, but again, she's a flawed character, obviously, and she
Right.
probably does have some kind of feelings for him at some point in time. And um yeah, and she's her life on the mainland was a horrible one. She didn't have a very happy life, and now she does. So I all of her actions made sense to me because she just wanted to be there. She did not want to get
Hmm.
she did not want to get rescued. So
And I believe that she did want to get rescued at some
no.
point, but she needed to, again, the end of the movie says it all, or before the epilogue of the movie. The end of the movie, as far as the island is concerned, is pretty much set up of the whole thing with the shotgun and everything. She says strategy. She goes, "You
Yep.
always forget. I'm in strategy and planning,"
So, but
and she had a
I
lot
think,
of
but the
things
thing
planned
is
out.
that she planned out that he might betray her one more time and didn't put any ammunition in the gun. I get that. But she
Right.
still holds that little sliver of hope that he actually is what he's saying is correct because she lets her guard down once again. She lets her guard down and
Yeah, I don't
he
think she
takes
let
the
her guard down
advantage.
at the end. I don't
No,
think she
she
let her guard
did.
down. I think she did that
Yes,
on
she
purpose.
did. 100%. No, 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 because she's about ready to believe him and let them put the gun down. Then she looks and sees that the one of the horns on the thing is gone, and then she went, God damn it, he's gonna do it again. But by the time she thinks it and knows it, he's got the jump on her again. So yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
she's
I
just one
think
of those. No, I
well,
don't.
he's irreprehensible. He doesn't change. I don't think by that point of the movie, that's why she set everything up
Well,
as far
no,
as the gun and
no, but
everything.
do
I
you
think that that
remember
was on purpose.
remember her seeing her? She makes that
Yeah,
realization. So she was about ready to believe him again until she
yeah.
saw that he had the horn in his hand. Anyway,
I'm of the belief that kind of had she kind of knew, regardless whether it was the horns or whatever, that he was going to get the gun and turn it on her. That's why it was empty. That's why it wasn't
yeah,
loaded.
no, no,
She kind of like,
yeah,
she kind of
she
knew.
had she half knew, but she thought maybe he
Right.
was being sincere once again. So anyway, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
So, well, no, it does because I think it's what makes the movie fun, and I think it raises, like, it goes above and beyond just being an empowerment movie, just being a revenge movie. I think it gives the audience, like, because I think it gives the audience like pause to go, okay, what she did isn't right. But to your point, to both our points, thinking it through, she didn't have another option, so to speak. Yes, they're innocent victims, and they were at the wrong place at the wrong time. They didn't factor into her plan. But he's just so like she would have been screwed either way. And I didn't want Linda to be screwed anymore. You know, she deserved the promotion through the writing and the direction of the character. You knew that she was a smart person. You know, we've all known smart, awkwardly, socially awkward people. So yeah, I think that she's a tough character, smarter than the average bear, obviously, or boar. So yeah, that's why I like, you could talk these things out, and I think that's what makes the movie
Yeah,
fun.
well, as critics, we can delve into things like that, but I think for a standard moviegoer, they probably won't think so hard on it, and they'll still have fun.
I I know, I still think they will, but I think they will because, I've actually read things where people, or actually, I've not read, I've actually heard conversations where people were like, I wanted Bradley to live. Like, there are those schisms of Team Linda, Team Bradley, which, and again, I go, were you watching this movie? And I want to talk now a little bit about, so thematically, I think there are things there that are great discussions after movie discussions, like over some nachos and beer. I want to talk about Sam Raimi.
Okay.
Sam Raimi's been around for a long, long time. And I think like this movie, again, not for the squeamish, it very much earns its R rating. His excessiveness goes beyond exploitation, and for me I find it like darkly humorous. Like
Right.
I will guffaw
Yeah.
watching this movie. I was thinking of you going, God, this would have been such a fun movie to watch together.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's like the boar scene was like, oh my God. It's
I
like,
know.
wow, it just didn't end. But then the vomiting scene you referenced earlier, it
Yeah.
didn't end. And it's like, oh my God. He
Well, he
just goes
deserved
for
that.
it.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
did. But it was so, it's so Sam Raimi.
Yes.
And when you watch the Evil Dead movies, particularly Evil Dead 2 and then Army of Darkness, even Drag Me to Hell, which is PG-13,
Right.
he goes for that excessiveness. The same thing with Darkman.
Right.
He goes for that excessiveness, but he turns excessiveness into artful humor, at least depending on the person you are. You could
Right.
just be grossed out at it. And it makes me wonder, I would have loved to have been on set
Right.
with this movie. I would have loved to have been there to see him going, nope, more vomit, more vomit. And they're like, more vomit. And
Yeah.
I actually believe that Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien, they too had a great time at this movie. I would have loved to have seen them, just laughing at certain situations or an outtake or whatever. If this comes on Blu-rays, I would love to see some outtakes
Oh, I'm
of
sure they
this
had
movie.
fun.
But
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the other
yeah,
thing
it
about
just
it is that you can tell they're having as much fun as we are watching it. So that's always a good thing. Yeah.
right, isn't it though? It's so special and it's so fun, especially in a movie like this.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
that yeah, they're having a good time. And Rachel McAdams, let's be honest, she's no stranger to the thriller horror genre. There was that excellent Wes Craven movie, Red Eye,
Yeah.
that you did with Cillian Murphy, and she's
Yeah.
fantastic in that movie. And this movie, I Am Woman and Hear Me Roar, and roar she
Yeah.
does.
That's a fun, and
And
I'm sure she
I
probably
loved her.
was ecstatic to get a chance to play this. I'm sure. I mean, any actress would love to do something like this. It's a great
I
part.
think, yeah, I think I agree with you. And she's been around for a long time. She was also in the Sherlock Holmes movies with Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law. She's very good. Dylan O'Brien was very good. And, he was at our award show, the Astras. And that's where I found a new found respect for the guy because he was funny,
Yeah.
very personable. And yeah, he was an all around really great guy. And,
Yeah.
he plays an asshole, you know, to
Very
the
well.
T.
Yes. And
Very well. So,
and to say that is there's a film we didn't get a chance to see in a review, but Anniversary, which came out last year, didn't get a whole lot of notice, but I think it probably get more on streaming, with Diane Lane and Kyle Chandler and Dylan. And it's sort of a very disturbing movie to watch, as far as where we are in our political climate right now. But he again plays another really good asshole in that. So apparently his last two roles have been assholes, but he can be so cute, back when he was a
he
heartthrob
can
from
be.
Maze Runner and that kind of thing. I think he probably is at the point in his life and his career that he's like, "Oh, I'm going to move past the heartthrobby thing. I'm going to do some cool stuff." And there's another movie too that's I think only on streaming. It was not released. I think it's Prime. I'm not sure. It's called Caddo Lake. And he
Oh,
plays
okay.
it's like this kind of it's sort of supernatural. Oh, not super like sci-fi. There's like a time
Uh-huh.
jump, different thing. So, that's also really good. Highly recommend that one
Oh,
too.
wow.
Yeah.
And the movie, was it the movie that he directed? What was it called? Twinless or Twin? The
Oh,
one that he won the
yeah.
award for the Astros.
Yes. Yes.
Correct?
Twinless. Right.
Right?
He didn't direct it, but
Yeah.
he was in it with his with
But
the yeah.
with
with the other guy.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
He's
so yeah,
he's I'm
he's
good for him. He's
having a moment.
definitely yeah, he's having a moment and good for him because he's a cute boy.
Good for him. Oh,
So
that's
I
awesome.
would give this
What do you give it?
4.5. 4.5 for
Four
me.
and a half. I would give it a straight up four. Yeah, absolutely. I think
Oh,
it's a
don't we go
fun
to
movie, and
5?
we go to five. We go to five.
So you'd
Yep,
only give it
we
a
go to
4?
five. I give it a four. Yeah, that's very good. That's very good. I
Not a
mean, there's
5,
nothing
huh?
wrong with a four. Yeah, 4 out of 5. That's very good. It's not as I like excellent. I mean, there were certain things that I thought about and whatnot, and how to. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about this movie. We liked it a lot. But I wouldn't give it a 5, but I give it 4. I think it's very good, especially for what it is. And it kind of turns the empowerment revenge story, kind of
Yeah.
turns it on its heels in a way that only Sam Raimi can do. And remember, this is a guy that all the Sam Raimi I'm talking about. The guy did Simple Plan, which was a great book and a very good movie. Yeah, he
Yeah.
did a really great job. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
So
welcome
definitely
back,
have
Sam.
fun. Yeah, go have fun.
Yeah, welcome back to form. So yeah, thank you very much. What did you think of
And let us know some of
Send
your
Help?
favorite Sam Raimi movies
Sam
as well.
Raimi. Favorite Sam Raimi movies and favorite Sam Raimi gore scene. Because he's directed a lot of them and he has such a blast. But yeah, let us know. Did you like Send Help? Did you see the same things that we saw? Did you dislike it? And if you did, why? Or we leave the comments open. And again, please like and subscribe. I hope you have a fun time watching this and sharing our opinions with you. Please share them back. Please continue to always go to the movies. Have a great time. Kit, I hope that we get to go to a movie together very soon.
Yeah,
It's got to be something coming up.
I know. No screenings
Right?
that I know of, but gonna see Wuthering Heights next week. I think that'll be the big one to talk
Is
about.
that
So,
next week?
mhm.
Is that next week? Okay. All right. And that comes up. Oh my God, because it's Valentine's Day weekend, right?
Yep.
There you go.
All
Okay,
right,
let's put
everybody.
that down in the books.
Let's do it.
We'll put that down, Wuthering Heights. And thank you again for watching. Thank you, Kit, for being just the amazing person you are, my friend.
Oh,
Thanks
go
all.
on, go on.
That's
Thank
true.
you too. Okay, take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, all.